Hello everyone, and welcome to PYLUSD for Truth. In this episode, we're going to revisit Leandra's complicated relationship with math, and why the latest budget numbers she shared about USI don't exactly add up. To recap, back in March of last year, Leandra shared how she and math are not necessarily on the best terms. Here's a clip.
If you were to tell, I took 4 years math, and it was hell.
We're sure that there are many people out there who don't exactly love math, but we can still acknowledge it's important to have some basic math skills, especially when you are responsible for overseeing budgets in the tens of millions of dollars. What are we getting at? Well, this past Sunday, Leandra posted on her Facebook account the following message. Ladies and gentlemen, the numbers are in. As of August 16, 2024, the Universal Sports Institute at Parkview is running in the black with a net gain of over $600,000 before it has even opened its doors for the school year. All the negativity, all the drama, we didn't let it stop us because we are working for students in our community. Can't stop, won't stop. Blades 2024, big risks, big rewards. Every student, every day. Putting kids first. Dream big. Let's freaking go. Sounds pretty good, right? She even included a little table with income and expenses. Seems legit. Well, not exactly. Look at all the expenses. What's there isn't really notable. What's notable is what isn't there. What could be missing? Where's the training lab? You know, the business that doesn't have a business license that district paid over $1.2 million to? Why isn't that included in the expenses? We're sure it's just an oversight and Mrs. Blades would never deliberately omit those expenses because if she did, then the budget would be in the red by around $600,000. And wait, what about other expenses related to education such as books, supplies, or facility fair share costs? Where are those? But I guess she didn't want to include those because that would also make her claim even more wrong. Need further evidence that her little chart is BS? Well, look no further than Leandra's propaganda lapdog, Andre Brian Jimenez, aka Andy Falco, who has never met a lie he wasn't willing to share in order to help his master. In this 20-plus minute meanderathon, Discount Aristotle here uses impeccable logic to show how USI is in the black, fact check, false, by explaining how 3 school budgets are somehow more expensive than 1 program. And that's some solid reasoning there, Andre. You can listen to it here. Note, we sped it up a bit because we know your time is precious.
And hold on, I got to go to my other screen here again because I want to make sure I get this right, is that we have 3 essential virtual academy. We have El Camino, which is for kids that are struggling with one thing or another, and so it's the school that kids that are delinquent or having other problems will attend. They've been suspended several times or expelled, and so I'm not sure about being expelled, but they're just problematic kids will attend El Camino. And then we have Parkview, and that is where USI. I think it was going to be there too, but all these schools. So these schools were added more recently. And 2 of them are running at a negative, and that is Buena Vista Virtual Academy is running at a negative last year of $1,139,359 and some change. El Camino is running at a $2,245,813 negative, and Parkview has a positive revenue of $342,000. So coming back to you guys here, is that so if we add those together, what it costs to put those schools together? Oops. Oh, I put the negative in the wrong spot. Sorry about that. That's supposed to be minus. So just ignore that minus because this is what it costs. Take that minus out there because that's what I'm using later on in the graphic. But it cost $8,752,908. So I guess you could maybe add it cost. So it could be a negative and 21 cents. So that's what it costs for those 3 programs to come into the school. When they put them into the school, it costs $8 million, and that's a lot of money.
Also, does Andre understand that the primary goal of schools isn't to make money, and that these numbers he's citing are from the past year when the same people he's praising were in charge? He's so confusing, not even he can follow his own lines of thinking. He also cites Leandra's Facebook post. You know what he doesn't show? Leandra's math. You can just see the top of her chart here, but that's as close as his audience gets to seeing any numbers. Any other numbers are just the ones Andre shows through his unparalleled PowerPoint skills. Even he knows these numbers are ridiculous because he refuses to show them during one of his propaganda posts. How could they be this bad at this? It's not like Leandra doesn't have access to someone with a background in accounting. Of course, we're sure he wouldn't want to upset his boss either. So remember, when these people talk about transparency, they're not completely wrong because anyone with a functioning brain should be able to see right through their lies. And with the elections coming up in November, think about if people who will lie so easily deserve to have any influence over our children's education.